Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Monday, July 26, 2021. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. The first MV Christena Memorial Swim Camp got underway on July 21st at the Eden Life Wellness Center, with students of the Cicely Brown Integrated School being the first to benefit. The program is a collaboration between the Departments of Sports, Youth and Education and the Swim to Win program.
Hopefully one day we will have an Olympic swimmer who will be participating from Nevis. That is our long-term goal. The second part is to get everybody to feel comfortable in the sea, safely, confidently, and being able to enjoy this beautiful natural resource. It's a wonderful activity. A lot of physical movement. You use all parts of your body, flexibility, strength. It's also socialization. But really our overriding goal is safety and to make sure that we have confident, competent swimmers, and that we can start with the school kids.
Marathon open water swimmer and swim coach Anne McClendon created Swim to Win. She says the goal of the program is twofold.
I am continuing the training for our instructors. You can see them behind me in the pool, in the yellow shirts, working with our children. They are enthusiastic, they are trained, they are so excited to be part of the program. All the instructors come in as volunteers, and then as they grow their own skills, we begin to remunerate them, and we have several levels of pay, and we continue to provide them with training. I'll continue to come down, and then we'll also get them certified in first aid, life-saving, Red Cross skills, and then ultimately we'll have them trained with FINA. And so it's a benefit for our instructors and certainly a benefit for everybody here on the island.
Teres Dorr, education officer responsible for the Cicely Brown Integrated School, visited the swim camp on Wednesday.
There are many benefits that would help our children in their overall development. Swimming can help to improve your mental health. It can help to improve your social interaction skills and also to build your motor skills. And so we are indeed thankful that this opportunity has been afforded to our students to engage in such a fun and interactive activity. And you can see from the image behind me that the children are indeed having a wonderful time. And so again, we thank Anne McClendon and her team, the team that helped to organize the program, and also the team of instructors that are working with the students.
This week, an additional 30 primary school students are benefiting from the first MV Christena Memorial Swim Camp. The Ministry of Health on Nevis continues to test for COVID-19. That assurance has been given by Premier and Senior Minister of Health, the Honourable Mark Brantley.
Because I heard the argument being made in some quarters, even by Nevisians, who I thought, whatever their political persuasion, should be proud of the fact that through God's grace and through the hard work of many, we are where we are today on this island. The suggestion was being made that, oh, somehow we weren't testing on Nevis. That's why we weren't getting any positives. And that COVID was in Nevis, but we weren't detecting it because we weren't testing. I can confirm that at the height of the outbreak on St. Kitts, through the month of May 19th until mid-June, we did over 800 COVID tests on Nevis. Over 800. And from that over 800, we had 3 positive results. Because remember, anytime you get a positive, you then have to test primary contacts, and in some cases we went to secondary contacts.
Premier Brantley says he wants to assure the public that his government continues to act prudently and sensibly with the best advice.
Mistakes, if they're made, I own them. That is what leadership does. I take responsibility for those mistakes. But equally, when the successes come, I say that it is the people who are there, who are working day in, day out. People like Dr. Nisbet, Brian Dyer, the entire task force team, our healthcare professionals who are on the front line, our security officers. Those are the heroes in this, and those are the ones who have tried to keep us safe, and thus far have done a creditable job in that regard.
Premier Brantley was a guest on the July 18th edition of the program Government at Work, hosted by Public Relations Officer in the NIA, Keith Scarborough. Shalisa Martin Clark, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health in Nevis, Dr. Hazel Laws, Chief Medical Officer, and nurses in St. Kitts and Nevis are benefiting from a training course on nursing care of the acute patient with COVID-19 with intensive care management. The Division of Health Sciences at the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College, CFBC, is facilitating the training. Head of the division, Dr. Rondalyn Dennis Bradshaw, says the department recognized its responsibility and decided to prepare registered nurses for any future wave of COVID-19. The 7 weeks training commenced on June 14th and will conclude on July 30th. Registered nurses from both St. Kitts and Nevis are able to attend the training sessions. The course takes into consideration the ongoing social distancing requirements and is available both online and in person to all registered nurses. The nurses will gain the required competency according to the universal precautions from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention and the World Health Organization in areas including systems approach to general nursing, care and management, core principles for assessing severe acute respiratory infection, the criteria for intensive care unit admissions, and specific guidelines for the management of sepsis in COVID-19 patients. CFBC's Division of Health Sciences expresses its gratitude to Permanent Secretary Martin Clark, Dr. Laws, the senior management team of CFBC, and the participants who are attending the course as part of their personal and professional development with a desire to provide evidence-based health care for quality health outcomes in St. Kitts and Nevis. Still to come, authors in St. Kitts and Nevis to be featured by High Commission in London. The details when we return.
One Nevis, I couldn't rest, I have to get this thing off my chest. I am King Astro, 4 times Culturama Calypso Monarch, and back-to-back St. Kitts Nevis National Carnival Calypso Monarch. And I took the COVID vaccine because I want to do my part in the fight against COVID-19. I am feeling a sense of peace in my mind. My body is feeling great. So I'm encouraging you all to go out and vaccinate and help us fight this monster, COVID-19. I said, don't wait, vaccinate.
For more information or to get vaccinated, visit your nearest health center. This message was brought to you by the Department of Public Health, Nevis.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs welcomes the appointment of His Excellency Michael Lin, Ambassador of the Republic of China Taiwan, to the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. Ambassador Lin presented his credentials to Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Mark Brantley, on July 23rd at the Minister's office at Port Sante. Ambassador Lin's diplomatic career spans more than 28 years, transcending several roles, including but not limited to Desk Officer of North American Affairs, Chancellor at Taipei Republic Office in the United Kingdom, Section Chief of European Affairs, Deputy Director General of the Department of NGOs, Deputy Counselor at the Taiwanese Embassy in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and in his most recent sojourn, Minister of the Taiwanese Embassy in St. Kitts and Nevis. He received his university training at the Institute of Diplomacy and International Law and the National Cheng Chi University, respectively. Minister Brantley congratulated His Excellency Lin on his ascension to the rank of ambassador, lauding his hard work and dedication since his arrival on St. Kitts and Nevis in 2018. Additionally, Minister Brantley expressed appreciation for the service of his predecessor, Ambassador Tom Lee, and for the continued strong and tangible support of the Republic of China Taiwan to St. Kitts and Nevis. The following is a notice from the Premier's Ministry in the Nevis Island Administration. The Premier's Ministry informs the general public that the High Commission of St. Kitts and Nevis in London will showcase published authors of St. Kitts and Nevis on its various social media platforms during the month of August 2021. Authors who are desirous of having their literary works showcased by the High Commission will be required to provide copies of their books, a headshot photo, an autobiography of no more than 100 words, and a link where interested persons may purchase a copy of their desired book. For further information or clarification, please contact the Premier's Ministry at 469-5521 extension 6155 or 6164. And that's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.